Every year, as part of the United States Immigration and Nationality Act (INA), the Diversity Immigrant Visa Program provides visas to immigrants from countries with history of low rates of immigration to the United States. For DV fiscal year 2023, up to 55,000 diversity visas will be available to successful selectees. To qualify for the DV visa, applicants will be selected through a randomized computer drawing and must meet the simple but strict eligibility requirements. In this video, I will take you step by step through the process of determining if 1. You are eligible to apply for the DV visa lottery, 2. Documents or information required to complete the DV 2023 entry online application, and 3. How to complete the entry form online. This is DN2L. Let's get this over with. Entry period. For the DV lottery fiscal year 2023, you must submit an entry between October 6th and November 9th, 2021 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to complete your entry as soon as possible and avoid waiting to the last week of the registration period. Also, do not submit more than one entry as you will be disqualified based on this. Try not to play yourself. You must know that there is no cost associated to submitting an entry form for the DV lottery program. The registration is absolutely free. If you are married, you and your spouse can register separately to increase your chances. However, if both of you are selected, only one applicant will be used for further processing. Word of caution: make sure all information you enter during this application and hereafter, in case you are selected, is true and accurate. If you falsify any information, you will be disqualified somewhere down the process and possibly denied entry into the United States for at least 10 years. Try not to do anything shady. Try to complete the entry form yourself without any help from a visa consultant or connection man. If you have to get any assistance, make sure you keep your confirmation number somewhere safe. Ineligible countries. For DV 2023, persons born in the following countries are not eligible to apply because in the past 5 years, they have had more than 50,000 natives immigrated into the United States of America. Eligibility. To be able to qualify to apply for the DV lottery, you must meet these two requirements. Requirement number 1. You may be eligible to submit a DV entry if you are a native of a country that is not listed as ineligible. Refer to this link for the list of eligible countries. Note, however, that if you are a native of a country that is not eligible to apply for the DV lottery, there are 2 ways to stand a chance. Exception number 1. If your spouse is a native of an eligible country, you may claim eligibility based on your spouse's country of birth, as long as both of your names are on the application form. Exception number 2. If you were born in a country in which neither of your parents was a citizen or a legal resident at the time of your birth, or if one of your parents is a native of an eligible country. Please refer to this link for more details on these exceptions to confirm if you may proceed with submitting an entry or not. Requirement number 2. You must meet educational or work requirements of the DV program by having either 1. For education, at least a high school education or its equivalent defined as a successful completion of a 12-year course of formal elementary and secondary education. Or for work, 2 years of work experience within the last 5 years in an occupation that requires 2 years of training or experience. You can refer to this video for more detailed information on this requirement to confirm if you have the necessary work experience. Note that you only have to meet one of these requirements, either through education or work experience. So if you have a high school diploma or higher and qualify based on your education, you are all good to go. If you do not meet the education requirement, you may claim eligibility based on your qualifying work experience. Things you will need. Have the following ready before starting the EDV entry form online to save time. Passport. Digital passport photographs taken within the last 6 months saved on your computer or laptop and must be in JPEG file format. File size should be equal or less than 240 kilobytes. It must be in a square aspect ratio, that is, the height and width should be equal, and also 600 by 600 pixels in dimension. If these are too technical for you to understand, go to a professional photo studio and give them these specifications to have them do it right for you. More details can be found on the link in the description. Details of you, your spouse, and children under 21 years of age and not married. Such details include first and last name, date of birth, town or city of birth, country of birth, and also marital status, residential or mailing addresses, email address, highest level of education, completing electronic entry for DV 2023 program. Now that you have all the information needed to complete the DV visa entry form, let's jump to the website and finish this. Enter this website in the address bar of your browser to access the website. Please use Google Chrome. On the page, scroll down to the entry form section and select on Begin Entry. Enter the authentication code in the field and click Submit. On this page, this is the part 1 of the entrant form. Section 1. Enter your details, that is your last name, first name, and middle name if applicable. Under Section 2, select your gender, that is either a male or a female. Anything else, you are not eligible. Section 3. Date of birth details. This is where you enter your month of birth, day, and year. Section 4. Enter the city in which you were born. In my case, Accra. In Section 5, select from the list below the country where you were born. Section 6, select the country of eligibility. That is, if it is the same country of birth, select yes. If you will claim eligibility based on another country, select no and pick your country from this list. In this section, you will have to enter your passport information, that is the name exactly as you see it on the passport, no deviations. Also, you will enter your passport number, the expiration date, and the country in which the passport was issued in. If the below exemptions apply to you, select as appropriate. In Section 8, this is where you get to upload your digital photograph by clicking on Choose New Photo and select the file, which should be in the JPEG format. If you are successful, you will see your picture. In this section, that's Section 9, you will have to enter your mailing address or PO box details where you normally receive your mailing. Make sure you complete each field. In Section 10, this is where you select the country where you live currently. Section 11 indicates your phone number accordingly. Section 12 entails your email address. This is important, so make sure you enter an email address that you will continue to have access to for over a year. Section 13, this is your highest level of education. Make sure you select that qualification from this list. In Section 14, you select your current marital status as appropriate. If you are married, you will have Part 2 details in the next page to complete. If you're single, this will be the only page you have to complete. Section 15 is about the number of children you have. If you do not have any children, you indicate 0. Note, however, that you would have to complete their details also in the next page. Click on Continue to go to the review page. Please review the form and make sure all information is correct and accurate. If you have to go back to the previous page, click on the button to go back and make these changes. Once you are satisfied with your review, click on Submit to complete your entry. Once you are successful, you will see this page displayed. Please print this page if possible and save this information somewhere safe. You will definitely need this information to check your status next year. Good luck. Selection of applicants. The Department of State will randomly select individuals by computer from among the qualified entries. Results for the DV program will be available on the EDV website, usually in the second week of May the following year. You can refer to this video on how to check your lottery status when the time comes and what to do thereafter. The DV lottery application process is now complete. You may check out my other videos on the visa lottery process and start getting your affairs in order in the event you are selected for further processing. Please set a reminder on your phone to check your entry status in the second week of May next year, because it's very possible you will forget. It has really been fun putting out the entire process of the DV lottery for others to also take this opportunity. I will be very glad to answer any questions you may have on the lottery process on my Reddit website. I wish you all the very best of luck, and remember, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So start preparing and saving some money early, so when you are selected, you are ever ready to roll. This has been DN2L, and thank you once again for watching. Stay safe and cheers.